Is Hezbollah aiming to plant deeper roots in Latin America? Our next guest was contacted, actually, by the terror group via email after doing research in South America.
And his name is Clint Taylor. He's a special correspondent for hotair.com. He joins us now from Palo Alto, California. Clint, good morning. Welcome to Fox and Friends Weekend. So how about it? Are we seeing Latin America attract more Hezbollah factions?
Well, actually, they've been there a long time. They've had drug trafficking connected to Hezbollah going out of there for a long time. There have been attacks in Argentina in '92 and '94. So Hezbollah has a pretty well-established presence in South America already. What's new, I think, is that this new cell that contacted me this summer is very open about it, and they're trying to recruit and bring new people in.
And what claims have they been making, Clint? I read one that they said that they have the capability to make a bomb. Have they lodged some serious threats?
That's about as serious as it gets. They say the bomb that they've threatened to use is it's low power. They were going to spread some leaflets, but they are going to use explosives against American interests, is what they claim to do. So, you know, when someone says something like that, I took it pretty seriously. I've been monitoring their website for a while, ever since they sent me this email out of the blue, and I figured, you know, it's worth calling that into the FBI, so I did.
Yeah, and it seems like we should be extremely concerned here in the United States because, after all, many people do get into America through the border. Hezbollah seems to be operating openly and fearlessly in Venezuela, even praising Hugo Chavez for his solidarity with the Islamic Republic. So what concern should we have here?
Well, now, I want to stress that probably just goes one way. There's no guarantee that Hugo Chavez is tolerating them. On the other hand, these guys, the leader of the group has posted his picture on several of these websites and given what I assume to be his real name. So it's pretty stunning that they're able to go out there with this much impunity and recruit people in different countries. They claim that they've contacted people in Mexico. They've started a new sort of website and cell in Argentina, and all around Latin America they're looking to, at this time they aren't, other than that one threat, they're not extremely violent. They're looking to sort of consolidate their network. But they have declared they support Islamic theocracy throughout Latin America, and they've declared jihad against American interests there as well.
Clint, you said you heard enough, that it concerned you enough that you contacted the FBI. What happened when you contacted the FBI? I mean, how much are they on the case?
I've contacted the San Francisco field office. They filed a report, and I haven't heard back from them at this point. I'm sure they're still checking it out.
All right.
All
right, and Clint, we also, I just keep having this concern because we know that Hezbollah is already operating here in the United States. We know that they like to do a lot of drug trafficking, and you're basically saying that they're also throughout the entire hemisphere.
I think that's pretty much the case. They have been for a long time. It's just that now this new cell has really sort of raised their profile, and they seem to be operating with a lot more impunity and a lot more confidence than they did before.
And Clint, you were contacted, I believe you called it by terrorist spam. Why were you in particular spammed?
I really don't know. This just showed up in my email inbox. On May 27th was the date, and I ignored it for a while, thinking it was literally some kind of spam or some kind of joke. And when I actually got around to looking at this, it was addressed to me and a few other people. Like you said when you introduced me, I was in South America doing some research 5 years ago, and also I presented a paper at a conference, an academic conference on Iran. Maybe one of those two things is what attracted their interest to me. But there were several other people that I don't know with no apparent connection to Hezbollah, about 12 other people who were named in the same email.
All right, Clint Taylor, special correspondent for hotair.com. We thank you for joining us again, basically enlightening us to what's happening in Latin America and one of the reasons why we need to be on a firm war footing in the war on terror.
Exactly.